Welcome back to the channel, guys. Could Ethereum really go as low as $250 in this bear market? Is that surprising to hear even, especially after we've rallied over 100% in the last month or so? So what I want to do in this video is look back at the previous market high, January 2018, to see what happened and looking at the similarities to what we're currently seeing. Of course, this last month or so has been very bullish and the price has been going up, and a lot of people have kind of aped back into the market, so to speak. So I wanted to give my analysis, my view of what's going on in the market cycle at the moment, and just clear up the question of if this is a good time to buy, hold, sell, trade. I'm going to cover you as well towards the middle end of the video on my updated key price levels and talk to you about what I see happening over the next sort of week or so as well. So without any further delay, guys, please continue your amazing support. Do smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. And if you're not new, if you haven't turned that bell on, guys, make sure you do that so you're notified when I post. So to kick things off, yes, like I said, you can see from the high, where we created this high back in November 2021, we did make a low and it was approximately 80% or so. You can see the similarities from when we had the high in January of 2018 and we created this similar pattern where we came down about 75-76%. Very, very similar. That was a more of a 80% drop, and this was a 75% drop. So a very, very similar reaction. And then we got this kind of rally to the upside, which in terms of a percentage took us about 129% to the upside. Look at the similarities between this pump we got, this kind of bear rally, and this pump from the high. This, like I just showed you, this in terms of percentage was 125, 130%. The rally here, guess what? About 130%. Exactly the same thing. You're probably wondering what happened in terms of percentage from here to here in terms of the bear market to continuation, and how long did it take? Well, we know from this point, where I believe we are now in the current cycle, to the bottom, you can see that was 23rd of April 2018, and it took us to the 10th of December 2018. So approximately speaking, 8 months away. So I'm anticipating the market to bottom out in about 8 months' time, which takes you to approximately around April time, around, yeah, you could say around March, April 2023, where I see the bottom. What will that bottom be? Well, we know as a percentage from this peak, where I believe we are now in the cycle, this peak, it was another 89-90% drop, and it took us down to $82 in that scenario. If we have a same thing happen, like we've already seen the same thing, this 90% drop, well, in terms of price action, guys, 90% correction takes you down to approximately $200. So yes, it's very, very possible that we can still reach those levels. In fact, if you look at horizontal support, you can see quite evidently, quite clearly, that there is support at this level. In fact, you could bring in a VRVP indicator, the visible range volume profile, and that's actually going to show you a bit more clearly where the, let's say the resistance and the support is in the chart, and you can see clearly that it doesn't come in. The point of control, this red line, is actually at $100. But you don't even get any support until about $400. Same is to be said in the more kind of midterm. You could quite comfortably look at this as a bear flag playing out. So we have this bear flag. And if we do a measured move, you can see that the downward target takes you to where the support comes in, about $400. But yes, if we have anything like of a correction like we had back in this period, where I believe we're replicating 90% to the downside, 90% does take you all the way down to about that $200 mark. So yes, $200, guys, is very, very possible. Now, just before I talk to you about what I think is going to happen over the next week, over the next month, throughout September, a very quick mention, guys, from our sponsor, Bybit. You can get a free 1,000 USDT trade, a free $1,000 trade. It's an airdrop, some free Ethereum. Use the link, guys, in the video description down below, and all you simply need to do is open a brand new account on Bybit. If you already have a Bybit account, it's going to say this. It's going to say not eligible. You can get around this, guys. Create a brand new Bybit account, deposit into that account. Very important that you have to deposit into it, and then put on an ETH USDT perpetual trade. And then you can simply go to the rewards hub and claim up to 1,000 USDT margin position, so you can have a free trade. It does have 24 days left, but it's going quickly. It started yesterday and 20% of the eligibility is gone. So make sure you claim that free crypto, that free trade down in the video description down below, guys. Right, moving on to the key levels. What we're currently seeing is support on Ethereum at approximately $1,570. The resistance is up at $1,700. And just going back to my bigger time frame chart a moment, just to show you where and how strong the resistance actually is. Look at this. I found this really interesting. In fact, you can see that we have a clear previous support resistance line that we've now broken back beneath. We're now being resisted by this level. So $1,750 is the level to speak on the bigger time frame, but even $1,700 for me is the significant level of resistance. Now, I don't know if we can make it back up to 1,850 again before the next bull cycle, and obviously to get back up to this level, the $1,985 level, is going to be very, very tricky. So be cautious if you're longing the market right now. I am in short positions right now. Again, Bybit's the place to trade. You can obviously trade many different altcoins on the derivatives exchange. You've got so many different options: altcoins, Ethereum, Bitcoin. You can do copy trading as well on Bybit for passive income following experienced traders like myself. And you can even try their leverage token, so there's no liquidation risk. Very, very cool feature as well. So that's how Ethereum's looking. A quick look on the S&P 500, because as you know, risk assets, Bitcoin, especially Ethereum, react very closely to the markets, and the same is to be said about this crucial resistance level which we're seeing. We have this bear flag formation, which is the pole, as you can see here, and then you have kind of the flag which has been forming like that. We've broken to the downside, and the measured move, basically, guys, you're going to get the length of the pole, and you're going to take this measurement to the downside, and I'll do that for you by basically dragging that down, and it does take you down to the golden pocket level. So in terms of the S&P 500, do anticipate over the next 6, maybe 9 months down, I believe, below $3,500 for the S&P 500. I still believe in terms of a correction, in terms of a percentage, we could be looking at another 23 to 25% drop. We did, from the high, we did create, in terms of a drop, somewhere in the region of 24%, but the total drop, if you like, from the top, about 35%. Perfectly within the realms of possibility, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do watch one of these videos. I've got my Bybit for Beginners video, and what other video pops up, hopefully be relevant to you. Once again, your free airdrop for Ethereum in the description down below. Make sure you create a new account, sign up, deposit, trade on that account, and you'll get some free crypto. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Don't forget as well, last mention, to join our Telegram Trade Signals group. It's entirely free to join, and I post my real-time signals there. I'm also on Twitter at Marzel Trading. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.